That's a clip from Black Violin that performed at the Marcus Center last month, and it was the kickoff experience, or performance rather, for Element Everest-Blanks, the Marcus Center's new amplifier, and she joins us now to talk more about that. Element, thank you so much for being here on Black Nouveau.
Thank you for having me.
So talk about the role amplifier. What does that entail exactly?
It allows me to do what I normally would do, which is attend these incredible shows at the Marcus Performing Arts Center, but I'm inviting our community to attend these shows with us. One of the things I don't think people realize about the Marcus Center is that they are very intentional in spotlighting people that look like us in the community. And if you view the Marcus Center as a place that's kind of far off in their ivory tower, you miss the opportunity to see some great artists like Black Violin. Specifically, Black Violin, my daughter went to see Black Violin. She got the autograph, she got to ask some questions before the show because she's a Black violinist. And if we don't lean into our community in that way, in a very concrete way, then we miss these beautiful opportunities to connect with artists that travel the world and represent us.
So you talk about these artists, these events, these experiences. We were talking about Summer of Soul earlier, and
yes.
You know, such a good time that was. But you know, talk about events like that and more about why they're important. What do you see happening with the Marcus Center and your role in making that happen?
Well, as you know, for Summer of Soul, I am the host for Summer of Soul, and Marcus intentionally partnered with a community member who knows how to get people to come out and showcase great talent at the same time, Culture by Design. And when I originally heard about the partnership, I was like, this makes so much sense to just have this as an introductory period. People usually drive by the Peck Pavilion, don't even really realize that it's there. But when you get all of us together, all different cultures, tasting all different kind of foods, celebrating all different type of incredible soul music, it creates this community that people didn't know they needed right there on the space next to the Marcus Performing Arts Center. So I'm taking them, ushering them from outside on the stage, bringing them indoors to show them what our city has to offer. And Marcus does center us. So our campaign is called Marcus Centers You. And you are whoever you are, whether you're a woman, whether you're a child who plays the violin and you're a little Black girl looking for a connection of somebody who's on stage, or if you're a member of the LGBTQ community, you might see yourself in some plays on that stage, but you won't know unless someone like me amplifies Marcus and lets the community know that you're represented on the stage as well.
As someone that's in the community, someone that's in and out of the spaces everywhere, you mentioned the host, you know, you do the radio. So talk about how you make this role uniquely yours.
Well, the great thing about what I do is I'm in so many different spaces and places. Prior to this interview, I was on a call as a mentor for the Recording Academy for the Grammy U team member that I have this year. Prior to that, I'm at my job at Hyphen. And what we do at Hyphen is we amplify the Black experience, not just Black music, Black culture, food, community. And those things are important. They all tie into what I do at Marcus because I have some connects that they might not have directly with artists and labels. And I'm able to exchange those two connects and make it happen, make that artist feel seen, not only on stages when they're here, but also on the radio, which is nice, right? We can do that combination thing to make sure people feel seen and heard and respected when they walk into our city.
You talked a little bit about it earlier, but talk about why that's so important to have that connection between the artists, between the people in the community, and just you know, having someone like you in that role to connect the dots.
Because a lot of these artists are independent artists. And as we know, the independent scene is changing a lot. When you're talking about Summer of Soul, these artists are spending their money to tour. And a lot of artists don't understand that the national artists blueprint that we used to have, get signed to a label, and then they'll pay for all those things. Those times are gone. So these independent artists are really leaning into their community, their listeners, their supporters, to be able to tour and amplify themselves on the radio and make sure that their music is seen if it's not traditional music. Hyphen, we amplify the full spectrum of Black music. So you're gonna hear blues, you're gonna hear jazz, you're gonna hear hip hop and R&B, and Marcus does the exact same thing when they center us. So it's a great partnership, and it makes perfect sense for someone like me who has an in on the Recording Academy, on the radio station, and Marcus to come and amplify these incredible artists coming through our city.
So what's coming up at the Marcus? What should be on the lookout for?
Oh, I am so excited to get to this part. We have a huge HBCU leaning event, which I'm excited about, Drumline Live. So if you are into HBCU culture, if you're into drums, if you're into drum lines, because you know the competitions in the South is we lean into those very heavy. Texas A&M, shout out to the champions down there. And we have Hamilton is coming. Super excited to see Hamilton with my family. I'm excited to see, there's a couple of different things that are happening. The Wiz, and I don't know if you know very much about Hyphen's Anti-Gala, but the very first Hyphen Anti-Gala that I was a part of, that I got to be creative director for, our theme was The Wiz. So for me, it really does harken back to what I do on a daily basis. I'm not code switching, I'm not being anybody that I'm not. I get to do element and be the culture plug in all spaces and places. So it just makes perfect sense for me.
Anything else we should know about the role or what you're doing at the Marcus Center?
I'm enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it because I can take everyone from my 7-year-old twin sons to my mother-in-law who's in her mother-in-law age. I won't give her age away because she does not look her age, but this is a family space. This is a space for people who look like me and people who don't look like me, people who are from different cultures and different countries and speak different languages. All of those people are centered on the stage at Marcus, which feels really good to be a part of something like that, especially during these days and times.
I can tell you enjoy it. Element Everest-Blanks, thank you so much for joining us here on Black Nouveau.
Thank you so much for having me.